Girl, you want to come say hi? Come here. Sit. Or just sit in my lap. Hi, guys. Welcome to Always by Your Side. It's like the first episode ever, which this was not the first episode I filmed. So this is kind of like weird and out of order for me. But I wanted to welcome you all and kind of give you a little information of like what this podcast is about. I decided to film this like 5 minutes ago. So I usually have like a few bullet points I want to hit. I have like this whole thing, but today I just don't. Um, but I think that's the beauty of it all. Um, but welcome, guys. So as you may know, I went through a huge transitional point in my life, which, if you guys have not seen that episode yet, I believe it'll be posted after this episode. So it's going to be my testimony. And in that next episode, I talk about literally, I guess, the past 7 to 8 months of my life and all of the things that kind of went on that honestly changed my life. I think this was the most pivotal moments of my life. And, I briefly will go over it here, but I had gone through a really toxic breakup. My best friend passed away, and I lost my clothing company that, I loved dearly. And this all happened within like 6 months, which was a very hard pill for me to swallow. And it made me realize a lot about my life and the direction and the things that I was doing. And I'm still learning to grow and move forward and try to see what the reasoning behind everything was and learning all of the lessons that I've learned. And it definitely has been a tough road, but it has been one of the most beautiful journeys I've ever been on in my entire life because I was able to learn so much. And with that being said, I came up with Always by Your Side because I think a lot of times when you're going through these pivotal moments of your life, you feel really alone. And I had been through a pivotal time one other time in my life, and that was when I was in high school. And it was when I realized that maybe what I was doing and who I was hanging around were not the right crowd for me. And I ended up alone. I ate lunch alone a lot, and I sat in the art room, painted, cried, and watched YouTube. And it was a very pivotal moment for me. And the one thing that I always thought of is like, I wish I had someone by my side. I felt like I did have people by my side for sure, but I felt like no one understood what I was going through. I felt like if I went to somebody like my mom or a friend or something like that, they just didn't understand. And I feel like in moments like that, it feels like you have no one by your side. And that's why I created Always by Your Side because I want you guys to know that no matter what you're going through, this is a community I wanted to build for people that feel that out there, that want to find people that are by their side. They get their stories, they get what they're going through. Maybe they may not fully get it, but at least you know people are by your side and wanting to help you and be there for you in a friend way. And that's what I created Always by Your Side because I feel like there were so many moments in my life where I felt like I needed that. And well, here we are. Here we go, guys. So, Always by Your Side is created, and I know right now it is just a podcast, but I have so many plans for Always by Your Side, and I can't talk about them yet, but I am just so beyond excited to start this journey with you all and dive deep into a lot of deep conversations, have some really cool people on the podcast where we can talk about deep topics, people's stories of how they got to where they are today, and really start to dive deep into things that a lot of people just don't really want to share on social media, whether because they're scared and it's very vulnerable or they just haven't had a platform or a space to share. The one thing that I noticed a lot through being in this social media world since 2019 was that a lot of this stuff is very superficial. It's exchange, what is it? I forget the word that I'm looking for. Transactional. So this podcast is not that at all. If there's a good person out there that has a really good story that I think would help one of you guys that are watching this video, they will be on the podcast whether they have a following or not. I don't really care. I think if they have something to share with us and talk to you guys about and have a good story where you guys can learn something, then they will be on this podcast. I don't care if they have 0 followers or they have like 33 million. I don't care. I want people that are going to make an impact on your guys' life. I couldn't even speak for a minute. But that's the plan, that's the goal. And there's so many big goals that I'm so excited to accomplish with Always by Your Side, which one thing that I needed to learn is that I need to take everything in steps. I can't accomplish everything overnight. I can't do a million things at once. So I have a good team behind me that is helping me kind of take those correct steps rather than just bouncing in on this and like being a mess. And it's going to take time, it's going to take steps. And I am so excited to bring you guys along on this journey. And I have so many cool, beautiful things planned that you all can be a part of. And I'm really excited. So, here's Always by Your Side, and if this is your first episode, I can't wait for you to keep watching and listening. So, I love you all. I hope you have an amazing day, and I can't wait for you to come on this journey with us. And I just want you to know you are always by our side. All right. I love you. Bye, guys.